What's up guys, Roman Sliders here with the return of Gaming Rewind with a look at the Altered Beast series, originally developed and published by Sega. The games are beat-em-up style arcade games where the player has the ability to transform into beasts, such as dragons, bears and tigers. The first game in the series, Altered Beast, was released in 1988 in arcades and saw you play as a centaurian brought back to life by the Greek god Zeus in order to save his daughter Athena from the demon god Neph, who dwells in the underworld. Zeus gives the centaurian the ability to transform into an altered beast, whom is part human and part animal. Each level allows the player to turn into a different type of beast when you have absorbed the required number of spirit balls. When in beast mode, the player has access to stronger attacks and more health and is generally more powerful than when in human form. Like many beat-em-ups of the late 80s and early 90s, Altered Beast is an action-orientated side-scroller where you control the unnamed centaurian fighting undead monsters like zombies and winged demons throughout ancient Greece. After becoming a beast, the player is able to face the end of level boss, which is Neph in different monster forms. A well-known feature about Altered Beast is its use of voice samples, like Zeus's encouragement to continue after you've been defeated, and Neph's taunts. At that time, for an arcade game to use any form of voice acting was quite rare, something that helped it stand apart from other titles. Altered Beast was ported to a number of consoles, including the ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, and the Sega Mega Drive, where Altered Beast was the pack-in title for the console before replaced with Sonic the Hedgehog in later years. Altered Beast was designed by Makoto Uchida, who went on to create Golden Axe, so many of the same fantasy themes and locations would reappear in that game. Altered Beast has seen several re-releases on Xbox Live Arcade, the PlayStation Network and the Wii's Virtual Console, where the game has received at best lukewarm critical praise. The series transitioned to 3D in Project Altered Beast, or as it was known in Europe, Altered Beast, which was released in 2005 for the PlayStation 2, this time developed by WoW Entertainment. The game serves as a standalone sequel, and is a modern-day take on the original Altered Beast. The story focuses on Luke Custer, a genome cyborg whose DNA has been altered, no pun intended, to implant microchips containing the genetic material of other creatures to allow him to transform into a hybrid. After losing his memory after a helicopter crash, Luke sets out on a mission to discover his past. The game is played from a third-person perspective, where you fight multiple enemies to progress. You are able to transform at will between human and beast mode, something that could not be done in the original, with each beast having their own set of attacks and abilities that must be used in order to solve puzzles and win boss fights. At the start of the game, Luke can only transform into a werewolf, but the more microchips you collect, the more creatures you can turn into, such as a Wendigo, a Minotaur and a dragon. Other game modes are unlocked after completing the main campaign, like time trial boss fights and a challenge mode, where you can unlock more beast forms. The game was not released in North America. The last game in the current series, Altered Beast Guardian of the Realms, was released in 2002 for the Game Boy Advance, returning the franchise to its original arcade roots. The game once again sees you play as a centaurian who is brought back from the dead by Zeus to rescue the realms from the monster Archanon. The game reuses many of the same mechanics as the original, as well as of course the ability to transform into beast hybrids. Guardian of the Realms also includes a multiplayer brawl mode, whereby through the use of the GBA link cable, you can battle with other people as the various creatures you have unlocked during the game. The Altered Beast series has a unique selling point, the ability to transform into animal hybrids, but unfortunately the concept will be hampered with clunky controls and less than stellar visuals. However, its ideas and settings will be later revisited in other critically well-received games like Golden Axe and Bloody Roar. It is still nonetheless an interesting footnote in video game history, and is well worth revisiting for the nostalgia value alone. Well, that's the end of this episode of Gaming Rewind. Thanks for watching. Next week I'll be doing a Gaming Rewind on the Earthbound series, so watch out for that. If you liked what you saw, then why not give this video a like, as it helps me out a lot, and be sure to subscribe for more retro gaming goodness. For updates, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, so until next time, peace out guys.